to the Lou WrestleRoni for me and you. I can't believe it. Coming back to the show, please welcome my main man, Jeff Paul. How you doing, friend?
Didn't want to be here, but I'm here.
Well, you got to do what you got to do if you want to promote a show, if you want to be a big boy, make a few dollars. You got to come on the Roni, baby. I'm glad to have you, though. You're a jerk, but I'm glad to have you. What's going on in Jeff Paul's world?
Been busy, real busy, making moves.
As a matter of fact, I seen you have been a busy man. I'll give you your due. I see you hanging out with Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. Tell me a little bit about that, if you would, please.
Well, first off, Ricky Morton hung out with me.
Okay, fair enough.
We went to a seminar, about 200 people. I think there was maybe 4 from West Virginia, myself, Nurse Micah, Ref Hunter, and one of RSW's girls. I do not want to say her name wrong. She wears the mask. Worked Honey Badger at the mall.
Danny Jax, I believe.
Yeah, she was there. She worked a tag. Yeah, 200 some people. I wasn't going to do it at first. My anxiety was really, really kicking in. It's a cramped up area. And Ricky Morton came up to me in the back and he's like, hey, come here. Who you working? Because I decided to get my gear on. I was like, nobody right now. He's like, well, I've got this deaf guy and I want you to work him. You know, I know you're safe and I know you'll get a good match out of him, and I want them to see you on camera. So that was a first for me. No, he had an interpreter, so we kind of had to interpret everything through third party.
How cool. Huh. And match, I'm sure, came off well, and Ricky Morton was pleased, I'm sure.
Oh, it was a good match. Jeff Paul actually worked babyface.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Love that shit, you know what I mean?
Wow. Oh, man, I'd pay to see this. That sounds like a good time in my book. So we getting Ricky Morton into JPWO coming soon or what, man?
I don't know, man. The WWE Hall of Fame doesn't qualify you. I mean, you've got to have more qualifications than that. You've got to be a mean SOB. I think Ricky Morton's too nice.
Yeah, he's got to pay some dues to get in there, so we'll see. We'll see. Hey, man.
EC3 may make the cut.
He's a cool cat. Well, you got some big shows coming up. That's why I invited you on, man, because the last one, Clash at the we know it was called Clash at the Crossroads Mall, man. That show blew me away. You got an awesome product. You should be super proud of the crew you have working for you. What are we looking at this coming weekend?
Saturday we'll be at the Crossroads Mall. We have Hernandez. He's flying in Friday night. I'm actually going to beat Hernandez Saturday night. I'm going to beat him to a pulp.
Okay.
I'm not scared of the LAX because the JPWO will always prevail. Assuming Hernandez' daddy, Conan, allows him to come to the show. He'll be there. Chase Stevens will be there. We've got Jason Kincaid, Josh Williams, and Huff Manley in a triple threat match.
True.
Beckley's own Benny Conley's defending the PWL Heavyweight Championship against Cyclops, who for some reason is over with the fans.
Yeah, he's good, man. Impressed the hell out of me.
They love him.
Damn. I mean, that's a card without those names.
We have Nurse Micah versus Caitlin Marie making her PWL debut.
Hell yeah. That's a card, like I say, especially the Kincaid three-way, man, and like you say, Benny defending the title, always a good time. And you got 2 shows this weekend, right? You got one on Sunday as well.
Yeah, Sunday we'll be back at the Green Valley Skate Shack. I think Chase Stevens will stick around for that, so he'll be working it. I've got Benny Conley obviously will be there. We've got tag team action. I've got Vance Desmond, RSW champion Remy LeVay. Did I say his name right?
You Don't got care.
It. Honey Badger's going to work Nurse Micah. We've got, like I said, Vance Desmond, Aaron West. That should be a good one.
Damn, yeah. Ooh.
So, it'll be a heck of a show.
Okay, so to the listeners, we got some RSW crew on that show. I'd recommend both shows if you're in the area, but hell, I heard Frat Daddy might even make an appearance. Vance, I don't think's coming alone. I think Dustin Alexander, his tag partner, might show up as well. I think he's on the poster. Am I crazy?
I think that was I think he's been removed and replaced by Chase Stevens.
Oh, suitable replacement. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
So,
Vince will have to get it done by himself.
hey man, that's two fucking stellar cards. What kind of idiot would try to run a card in the same area as these two major, just top of the barrel Premier Wrestling League Mid Atlantic cards? What kind of idiot would try to do that?
Well, he's not actually doing the idiot we're talking about. Is not actually doing it this weekend. They're going to do it March 31st.
Okay.
In a town that rhymes with shitting, Hinton, but like I said, it rhymes with shitting.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it is what it is. Here's the thing: we just added March 31st. I'm going to run the Quality Inn Ballroom in Bluefield. Stellar card. If I have to fucking mortgage my house to make that card, I will outdraw that son of a bitch.
Oh, no doubt in my mind. Like I say, with the crew you have, and I honest to God mean it, man. I've seen it in person. I know the talent. I'm getting to know the talent. You don't have to bring in names to put on a damn good show. You got your Sid Meier's. You got your
No,
Cyclops.
we made the thing is about PWL. We made stars,
For sure.
and these are people that when they came to me, they were eager for opportunity. They have managed to get themselves over. They've become fan favorites, and they actually get a louder reaction than a lot of the names. They are the names as far as I'm concerned.
I couldn't agree more. And like I say, the proof's in the pudding. Look at some of the matches on my channel. Sean Phoenix impressed me. So, like I say, Sid Meier's, the whole JPWO crew, Nurse
Yeah, I'm supposed to
Micah.
beat up Sean Phoenix next Saturday at Battleground Wrestling. Somehow he gets a heavyweight championship shot. Just walks in and gets a shot. Hell, let's give everybody one.
The man's got a reputation, man. He's been killing it.
And, you know, Bobby Fish is on that card, and he's, you know, they say he's the headliner, but I thought the JPWO was the headliner. So maybe we'll teach Bobby Fish a lesson while we're there.
There you go. Yeah, show him who's undisputed. That makes sense to me. I mean, he's a legit tough dude, so. But Jeff Paul hasn't lost a fight recently either.
I don't like Fish. That's why I left my ex.
Oh no. Okay. I think I know where you're going with that. Okay. Let's look back at some of the cards you've had recently, man. Like I say, super impressive stuff. Who's really impressed you? Who's come the furthest way that they not say they sucked at first, but really improved and really stepping up their game?
Tyler Osborne's gotten really good. When Tyler came in, he was pretty much known as Colby Mack's boyfriend. He didn't get a lot of opportunities. He's been busting his ass to training with Jason Kincaid. He's come a long way, man. And I'll tell you who impresses the hell out of me, Sid Meier's. Sid's chain wrestling. I didn't know how well Sid could chain until I tagged with him and watched him. His selling's amazing. His gimmick's amazing. And that's why he's the 304 champion. He's the total package.
Both of those dudes, they can get it done in the ring, and when they're coming to the ring, they're characters, man. They're damn good characters. They're entertainers. They're both fucking born entertainers. They both impress the hell out of me.
And they're fun to be around.
Yeah. Seem like good, legit dudes, man. You got one hell of a crew. Your women's division's on fire, too. Nurse Micah, unstoppable.
Dude, I'll tell anybody, like Nurse Micah, straight up, she'll be gone in a year. She'll be somewhere. Another example, like right now, it's Tuesday night. She's training at the Power Slam Academy. Like, she trains 2 days a week. You know, bust her ass. She's not content. You know, she's getting booked at all the major promotions in state and out of state, and she's still hungry. Real big critic of herself. She's never happy with her matches, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? She always wants to do better.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Teal Piper coming in next month. You know, Rowdy Piper's daughter. She just did her AEW debut a couple weeks ago. I had I'm drawing blank. Last show, Pillman Jr.'s girlfriend.
Yeah, Ari Alexander.
Yes, Ari Alexander killed it.
Mm-hmm.
She's on OVW all the time. I have I don't want to mispronounce her name. Big tall girl from OVW. She's like 6 foot tall. I said I don't even want to mispronounce her name, but she's coming in. Got the NWA, not women's division, but I got the NWA. He just won the tag team champion. AJ Kazana's coming in next month. Mm-hmm. We've got a lot of people coming in, man. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff, and I'm really like my goal moving forward is I want to have multiple women's matches on a card.
Okay.
So that's something you just don't see done a lot. And, I have a little girl and she loves women's wrestling. So I want to show her she gets just as much opportunities as the men.
I like it. And going back to Nurse Micah, she was also at that Ricky Morton seminar. She was on OVW. And to go back to the first time I saw her was in Monongah, I believe in October. And let's fast forward to the last show I was there recording for you guys when she fought Ari Alexander. Just what a world of improvement. Not to say she was bad at first, but she came out like the cock of the walk. She was talking shit to the camera. She was talking shit during the match. I recently saw her hold her own against Ruthless Lala in Parma. She's got a spot in that women's tournament we got coming up for RSW for a reason. So
I actually worked her at Megan, believe it. Well, I don't want to. I'd rather not say this, but she cheated, but she won. So
you got beat by a girl, but she's pretty damn talented.
She beat Jeff Palm. But like I said, she can work intergender. She can work tag. She can, work heel. She can work baby. She can do it all. So, and that's why she's getting everything she has. She deserves because she's put in the work for it. That's the thing. She's, like I said, she's not content. Most girls, or not girls, just people in general, they win their first championship. Like, all right, I'm done. No more training. No more seminars. No more of that. I'll tell you how hungry she actually is. So there was, like I said, there's about 70 matches on, Sunday because there's over 200 some people. She actually worked twice. Like she worked her match against one of Booker T's students. She was one like the third or fourth match, but she literally stuck around till like we got there at 12. Everybody signed in at 12. I think I even left before her, so she was there till like 8:00 that night because she worked twice. She worked a girl she had worked at Carolina, Ring Wars Carolina, because the girl didn't have an opponent. So she could easily be like, no, I don't work. I'm out of here. But her being the type of person she is, she stayed and, gave the girl a match.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good on you, Nurse Micah. Like I say, she's going to prove us both right. We've both said give her a year's time. She's out of here. But let's give props to you, man. The West Virginia indie scene hasn't always been the most recognized. And I'd like to think recently, man, everybody's really stepping it up. Tim Cross, RSW, I'm going to put them over all day. And yourself, man. You have a product to be proud of. How do you pick a crew like you do? Because you've picked the cream of the crop, in my opinion. You're Aaron West, you're Sid Meier's, Sean Phoenix, Cyclops, Benny Conley, Jace Kincaid's coming in. Let me into your mind how you pick such a crew as you do.
Well, first off, you can't be cheap. You have to be willing to pay these people. And that's what I've always put Tim over for is Tim takes care of all his talent. That's why he has a good roster. Mm-hmm. You can't be willing to, have a low budget if you want a quality product because you want to keep the people coming back. When I first started the promotion, there were several times I'd have to go to the ATM and withdraw my own money just to pay everybody. But I kept telling myself it's going to pay off eventually. These, the fans are going to get invested in the angles. They're going to keep coming back. And, they've actually have an emotional connection with the talent. So we've really built it up. this is what I've been told. So, don't quote me. So, our first mall show, we did 200 people.
Mm-hmm.
It was standing room only. Um, we've been told to prepare for a minimum of 350 people on Saturday.
Oh man.
We've been running radio ads. We brought in a ton of extra chairs.
Good.
So,
What do you think? We know the talent's there, but let's talk about these angles. What's some of the more successful angles you've had that people have really invested in?
I mean, obviously they hate the JPWO. Nobody expected Crash Cassidy to return and join the JPWO.
Mm-hmm.
Crash Cassidy and myself spent over a year feuding, especially during the pandemic. We beat the hell out of each other, and he had to go away for a little bit. And when he came back, he realized it was time to be a winner. So he joined the winning team.
So, how many y'all got in the JPWO nowadays?
They're beating down the door to get in. They're beating down the door. We've got Crash Cassidy, Sid Myers, myself, Tyler Osborne. We have Caden Pierre, Paparazzi, Karma Dean. I mean, the list just keeps on and on.
Damn. Yeah, y'all's getting to about NWO levels there, man. You're going to have to cut it off soon, but who am I to tell you what to do? Obviously, it's working for you, so I'll just shut the fuck up on that one.
If they'll just, they recognize who the leader is, we're all good.
Fair enough. Hey, man, I mean, the Pauls are killing it in wrestling right now. I'll tell you that. There's no denying the
Well, the
Pauls.
Paul, Logan got screwed, and I called him on the phone after the Royal Rumble. He was very disappointed, but you know, he'll prevail, and he still stole the show and didn't even
Yep.
win the Royal Rumble. That's
Yep.
what we do. We do not have to win to get over.
And it looks like he's going to Hollywood to fight Seth Rollins, so I'd say he's in good shape. Hey, I've been I've been in Logan Paul's corner since day one. I'm sorry, he's cocky and he can back it up, even when he was doing MMA and boxing, man. So good on him.
Well, and same way with Jake. Jake's killing it. I'm very proud of my cousins.
Good. I'm sure they're proud of you. I'm sure, and hopefully see him out this way soon. I'm sure. I know they're not cutting you any deals, even though you're family. So.
Oh well, they're selfish pricks, but they'll see one day. Because here's the thing: eventually, Logan Paul's going to need a tag team partner, and I know he's going to be calling.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Hey, even if you can corner him at Mania, I'm sure you'd do that for your
They're
family.
really upset because I'm the only one out of the family that can grow a beard.
Quite the beard too. Quite the beard, man. Hell yeah. No, like I say, you should pat yourself on the back on the realest of real, man. You're killing it. Even when people's trying to fuck you over in real life, man, I see it all the time. People might be poking the bear on Facebook. People might be stealing from you. And by God, here you are, man. You're fucking doing it. And anybody disagrees with you can get fucking popped in the face, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. You've I tell you what, man, when you do these live streams on Facebook, I hop on there just to watch you talk your shit. You was really pissed off about some. What the hell was you eating that steak the other night? You was pissed off about that steak, weren't you?
Oh, it was the worst steak I've ever seen. My dog wouldn't even eat that shit. She went out and buried it.
You said you threw it at your dog and the dog threw it back at you.
Yeah, I love my dog, man. I felt bad for trying to give her that steak.
Hell yeah,
And
man.
that's from Outback Foods. What's sad about it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
How important do you think Facebook and social media is to independent wrestling nowadays?
I think it could be good or bad.
Okay, do
I
tell.
think sometimes people put too much bullshit on there. There's a lot of sneak dissing that goes on between promoters and talent, vice versa. And then they talk shit, and then you see them in the locker room, and they either kiss your ass or go the opposite direction. But on Facebook, they're Ali on Facebook. You know what I mean? They're Ali on Facebook, and they're fucking superhuman when you see them in person.
Right.
So It's it's bullshit. But I've learned to let that go, dude. You know, like I said, they fight like Ali on Facebook, and then fight like Nate Robinson when he got knocked out by Jake Paul in real life.
Right.
So I mean, it's a different thing, man. And I wish I kind of could have got to, and I may have got my shit thrown out of the locker room, and I may not have made it back in the '80s, or '90, or even the '90s, man. But this social media has made so many people comfortable with disrespecting and taking sneak shots, and promoters arguing with other promoters, talent backstabbing other talent to get on the card. It's weird.
For sure. For sure. You want to talk about crazy locker rooms? Let's go into this. You were somewhat of a neutral party, but then again, you got your RSW roots nowadays. Recently, we was on a show in Parma, Ohio, and RSW's coming in basically to take over another promotion. Did you feel any tension in the locker room? Anything? Was it too crazy in what you saw, or what was your vibes in that one?
Um, I mean, am I going to get in trouble, or can I just go out and say it?
Hell do I know? I'm not Tim Cross. Let's say it, and we'll just deal with the consequences later.
Well, I mean, it was cool. I liked everything about it. What I didn't like is some goofy guy talking shit to Logan Taylor and his partner,
Mm-hmm.
and then tries to pull the vet card. And dude, I've only been around 5 years, but I've never even heard of that guy.
Right, right. That was one of the situations. Since I'll throw myself under the bus with you. The situation I wasn't a fan of was a certain wrestler taking liberties with an RSW wrestler, and that wrestler didn't take any shit either. He fucked old boy up, and
Yeah, and the dude wanted to cry like a little bitch.
well,
And that's the thing. You was out there shooting, and then you got your receipt, and you wanted to cry like a bitch. So,
yep,
it is. I mean, it's a thing, dude, and that's what I'm talking about. It goes back to this social media makes people feel like they're invincible.
yep, yep, and sometimes, man, you might get on there and you might talk your shit. The person you talking shit to might know where the fuck you live and might show up at your fucking door. It could happen to you, so watch your
Very
mouth.
well happen, and then they're the first one to be throwing you in prison too, or suing your ass because they started shit with you and you took care of it. Now you're fucking. Happened to me back in 2018, dude, and I had to pay a shit ton of legal fees. But you know what? I still have my pride at the end of the day, so I'll pay away.
There you go. There you go. Let's bring it back to RSW. I consider you part of the roster now. You're always on the shows. Hope to see you back soon. You got your eyes on any titles in RSW? You got your
I
eyes on
think
any
I'm in the
competitors?
tournament on March 4th.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's
Okay.
me and Kane Pierre. I think we're going to win it all soon.
Coming back to my hometown. You're gonna win it all, man. That's a stacked tournament. Who do you think's gonna be? Who you gonna see in the finals? You think?
Honestly, dude, I haven't even looked at who's in it because we don't care. We'll knock out whoever gets in front of us. Me and Caden have great chemistry. We're very good as a tag team. We can, we know how to work together. Doesn't matter how big, how small the opponent is. We're going to neutralize them quick.
Okay. I tell you who I think might make it to the finals. Who would give you a hell of a challenge, a run for your money. We was just talking about him. Logan Taylor, Trevor Gage. What's the game plan for two tough guys like those guys?
I guess that'll be an all-out fight. I don't think there'll be much wrestling.
Fair enough. What you've been to Monongah before? Don't pull no punches on me. What do you make of Monongah, West Virginia?
The shithole. It's a hole in the wall. I go down to the sheets to try to eat, and Jesus Christ, dude, people in there stealing right in front of me, man, made me feel dirty. And they're stuffing their jacket with wine coolers and shit. And I just awkwardly look at the employees I'm not a snitch, but damn, dude, they're getting y'all for $17 worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just trying to get my cheese sticks and go.
Fair enough.
I
Well,
knew I was in the wrong place when the sheets had an actual security guard.
yeah, you ventured too far. You made your way out into Fairmont. Fairmont's a whole nother beast. I'll be happy being a hole in the wall Monongah with our little town
Well,
hall
God,
down
I had to
Bridgeton.
find some sort of civilization.
Yeah, there's not
You
much.
have to have a passport to go to your place.
It's it's a different place, man. Small town. Hey, it is what it is. Monongah Town Hall, March 4th. If you know what's good for you, you'll check out the JPWO and tag team action. So after you win that tournament, let's talk singles. Would you like to go after Zeke Mercer for the RSW championship, Remy LeVay for the internet title? Any goals in RSW?
I'm probably going to beat Remy on. Well, I am going to beat Remy on Sunday, but I think after I beat him on Sunday, there needs to be a title match.
I see. Okay, that was going to be
Or
my
I
next
could,
question.
or it could be like fucking Sean Phoenix gets just to walk in and gets a title match.
That doesn't set well with you, huh?
I just think it's awful, man. It's disrespectful. The guy is the epitome of everything I resent.
Do tell. Do tell.
Just the hair, man, the piercings, the whole emo vibe or whatever. That shit went out in middle school.
Fair. It doesn't sound like you're very high on the Cyclops character either.
Dude, it's Rey Mysterio if you order him off Wish.com.
Is there anybody else in the locker room that you're paying them because you know the fans will come to see them? They'll pay money to come see them, but you could really do without them, and you'd rather they fuck off.
I don't like Willie Storm. It's on
Understandable.
my nerve. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to. It's really would be it'd be a shorter list of people that I do like.
Right. Okay. Well, who do you like besides your own faction?
Um,
Yeah. See,
I,
now we eliminated most of them too.
I think the ring announcer's okay.
I'm a big fan of Hunter, the referee. I like that guy.
He looks like my old middle school gym teacher.
Okay. Huh.
I find him that all the time. See, I like Steel. They're my faction. Yeah, I'm not really. I used to like Ron and Bruce, but I think they need humbled a little bit.
Okay. Getting a little big for the britches.
Yeah, we may have to teach them a little lesson. JPWO, take those tag team championships.
That's
I like
interesting.
Benny Conley. Benny's great.
Who don't love Benny Connolly?
Kincaid's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That little vampire dude that comes with him sometimes is all right.
Okay. Fair enough. I, you made me lose my train of thought now, man. But I get what get where you're coming from. So you're not, like I say, you're running a damn successful promotion, but you don't always have to like the folks you work with. That's what I was going to ask you. You've had some wars with Aaron West recently. Have you come to respect the guy a little bit?
I mean, dude, if he would just get some hair plugs, I would respect him a lot more.
It's the hair. You don't respect
We're
him 'cause he's
paying him
bald.
good money. He drives like 2 Teslas. He could easily go to the Bosley thing and get some good hair plugs.
Maybe he don't want hair plugs. I think
Uh-huh.
he's happy with himself, and he's doing okay. Obviously,
Well, you asked me if I respect him. I told you what's going to take to respect him.
if he grows some hair, you'll respect him.
Even a wig at this point.
The visual just fucked me up. I'm sorry. I tell you what, man, you guys had a war at Clash at the Crossroads. Honestly, one of my favorite matches I've seen live and in person. That was a wild one. How'd that guitar shot feel?
Well, it hurt, and some dumbass paid $40 for it afterwards. So I made $40 for the guitar.
I heard him bragging too. I heard him bragging, and they autographed it. I even got him to offer. He got a deal, by God.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, it's not even that wasn't even really me and Aaron's been to war so many times. I mean, we in pipe stem we actually wrestled in some for some private Rutan club or something like that, Roartan club,
Hmm.
and we was in this field. It was like 90 degrees. There's just the rain in the field, and we beat the hell out of each other on the playground equipment. The canvas was so hot, like it would burn your body if you fell on it.
Wow.
We was hitting each other on a chain link fence. He put me on the merry-go-round and smacked my ass every time I spun around. But yeah, and then we had the double shot to VGW that day. We was all dehydrated, and but no, as a competitor, I'll say I respect him. Solid competitor.
Okay. Well, we're making a breakthrough here.
But I can't, he's a kiss ass. So I mean, he's the good boy. He loves the fans. Um, you know, everybody loves Aaron. It's all about Aaron.
Yeah, and
So
that's what I was going to say, and they love him too. You mentioned this private show. These really intrigue me. What else can you tell me about this private show? Was there other wrestlers booked? How did this work? Because it's just wild to me, this
well,
show.
I didn't show my butt if that's what you're asking. That's not a show. I wasn't out there in a speedo wrestling or whatever other crazy customs these people do.
Oh
Uh,
my.
but no, it's yeah, it was a full show. It was open to the public, but it was mostly the club paid us to come there. So
Okay. It wasn't one of your Vision Dojo specials then. That's cool. Good. Good. Okay, I got you. Who's going to be the next breakout star in 2023? Who's going to be the breakout star in PWL?
I mean, you've seen. I think Sid's going to have. It's going to be hard. I'm putting him over again. It's going to be hard to beat Aaron West's title reign because it lasted like 2 years and something.
Damn.
But I think Sid's the man to do it. I think Benny's going to carry the PWL championship with pride. I've got my eye on the tag team titles. Um, I don't see anybody beating Nurse Micah. I wish she would come to her senses. She was a proud member of the JPWO at one time.
Mm-hmm.
But these fans have brainwashed her. So she's only worried about pleasing these stupid fans.
I see. Let's do some fantasy booking. Who would you like to see from PWL besides yourself and your crew? Let's book some PWL against RSW. What you think could make some money down the road?
I think some of the matches we already have Sunday, Vance Desmond versus Aaron West is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
What do we have? What's the tag team that's working DD Trash? And I booked these people and can't remember their names.
Is it an
This is the
RSW tag team?
product. This is the product of no sleep and too many blows to the head.
No, you've been a busy man. You've been a busy man. Oh shit! I even heard some people talking. They were excited to face
Saturday night special, right?
Are they coming up, or was it the good guys?
Shit, you're gonna make me look at the
I'm
graphic.
looking too. I think it might be the good guys, Zach Myers and Frat Daddy.
Who's on the flyer?
I'm looking. We're gonna fucking get some answers here, by God.
In my defense, I let Tim book that one, so
Okay.
I just pay him.
Fair enough. Let's see who's on the flyer. I do see Zach Myers. So I'm assuming it's the good guys because I really hope you put my boys SNS on the flyer, but I could be wrong. SNS versus
Yeah,
it
probably is the good guys then. So the other guys that I just ignore that I said their name.
Fair enough. Well, hey, hell of a tag team too. I'm sure you'll be running into them down the road as well.
I like. I don't know. I like that cat Billy Knox.
Okay.
I would actually like to see Billy Knox work. Jack Ram Lethal's coming back. He's been away for a while, but he's coming back this weekend. I'd
Okay.
like to see Billy Knox work him. I think they'd match up well.
Okay. I, I'm all for it. Big Billy Knox fan, definitely on the come up. We've mentioned Tim Cross, and I don't know if we got into it on a prior podcast. Maybe we did. You guys haven't always seen eye to eye, but how's the relationship nowadays? And if it is better, then how so? How did it come to be better?
Tim's a dick, but I love him.
Two dickheads. You guys kind of recognize
That's why
dickhead,
we because we're assholes.
shithead recognizes shithead. Makes sense.
But I will say he does good business as far as taking care of the boys when they do come to work for him.
As he should. As he should. Good. Like I
He's
say.
still an ass, though. Let's make that clear.
Oh, we can sit here and trash him the rest of the podcast if we want to. Fuck him. He just had a big episode drop today. Hopefully, folks will check that out. You'll get to see almost another side of Tim. He don't show too much, but hey, he
Well, if I'm
dropped.
not mentioned, I'm not gonna watch it.
I probably made sure to bring you up. I'm sure I did. He did reveal we got a new championship coming to RSW, the Junior Heavyweight Championships. That's something to keep your eye on. If you could send down somebody to take our Junior Heavyweight Championship, who would you who would you send down?
He's not really a heavyweight. I'd say Tyler Osborne, but he's too little.
Well, no, that's the kind of shit we're going for. It's more of a cruiserweight title.
Yeah, probably Tyler Osborne, Caden Pierre. I tell you who's actually starting to impress me is Mayhem.
Oh, okay. He was
He's,
recently on that show in Parma, wasn't he?
Yeah, he switched his stuff up. The Don't Call Me Rat Face. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
he's doing good. But honestly, if you're wanting to know somebody from my promotion that I don't put my name behind a lot of people, but I'm telling you this right now, this kid will be a star, and in 2 years, y'all can look back and be like, yep, Jeff said that, because everybody say Josh Williams. Remember the name.
Okay. He had a crazy banger recently, didn't he? Probably last month or so.
Yeah, the dumbass did it right at intermission when half the fans was at the concession stand or up the merch table. I said, dude, make sure they're back in the seats before you do something that crazy.
Yeah. There's clips on Facebook. I highly encourage folks to check that out. That was good. That was good shit. That was good shit.
Good kid, dude. Good, hungry in the gym every day. He'll make it for sure.
Hell yeah. Cool.
I'm going to go as far as to say he's the next Jamie Noble.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. That's high praise.
I only eat beef jerky nowadays, by the way.
Well, hell yeah.
I'm on an all beef jerky diet.
Well, since that damn steak you had, you kind of got a taste for it, huh?
It was more dry than this beef jerky.
Oh, shit. Before we wrap things up, what can folks expect from the whole promotion, PWL, this year? What can they expect in 2023 from the gang?
Well, we've got a great sponsor in Retro Reset that we did not have before.
Mm-hmm.
We just gained the Blue Flame Bar and Grill sponsor, which is like fine dining restaurant in Bluefield.
Hell yeah.
King Tire supports that. We're actually getting a lot of sponsorships, which means we can afford to bring in better talent. But, here's the thing. We focused on all our talent is getting really comfortable, and they're getting a lot better because, a lot of these guys and girls are entering year 2, year 3, year 4. So, you're just going to see them keep taking their game to the next level. And I'm telling you, we've got a hell of a training class coming up, too, under Benny Conley and Aaron West.
Hell yeah.
One of our trainees is 6'10".
Nice. Okay.
So, we have, like I said, we'll be having a lot of seminars this year. I'm working on some really big stuff. We've got Billy Gunn coming in April. We've
Nice.
got Mick Foley coming in May. Brutus Beefcake and Ron Simmons will be in. I forget the dates, but they'll be in.
Damn.
So I mean, we're up in the game. I'm working on somebody really. I don't want to. I don't till I confirm.
Okay.
But I'm working on somebody really, really big coming in this year. We've been trying to get him for years. He's always been under contract. He's not currently. So we're going to pull the trigger on it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wish you. Oh yeah. Oh, you're bringing in Kota Ibushi. Hell. Oh my goodness.
No, he's going to. I'm up with
Okay.
I don't want to be a jerk.
Oh.
We tried it. We tried to sign Pretty Boy Brandon Idol or Brandon Ashworth, but his agent didn't get back to us.
Damn. Can't win them all.
Yeah. Maybe Sean Phoenix will come in for a meet and greet.
Oh man. Okay. I got you. In a perfect world. But again, I can't emphasize to the listeners and the viewers, the audience, enough. Without the names, I guarantee you have Spooky Lou's word, Spooky Lou's stamp of approval for what the fuck ever it's worth. Without the names, you're going to have a fantastic show. Your talent is top of the line, top of the line. Like I say, I was super impressed. Still have to edit some footage. Some of it will be coming out on RSW TV. You can find some on the channel. You should be proud, man. You should be damn proud of what you're doing.
Can I leave on a note, a good note?
Well, that's
Well, it's
different
going
for
to be
you.
a pissed off note to some people, but it'll be a good note to me.
For sure, for sure.
So, for 5 years, I've sit back. I let other people tell me, you're not going to make it. You're not good enough. Blah blah blah. I've watched people down my promotion. The facts are, we successfully ran through a pandemic. We're running twice a month. We're drawing crowds of 200 plus. Um, my talent's getting booked everywhere from Kentucky to freaking Vermont. Uh, we've got people begging to come in. The fact that after my match on Sunday, Ricky Morton looked at everyone there and said, he runs a really good promotion in West Virginia. If you want booked, talk to him.
Hell yeah.
That's my reward. So the thing I'm saying is, I've always said, and I said on Facebook, and I'll say it again, I worry about the opinions of people that matter. So if it's been somebody in this business that's successful in this business, that's who I'm going to listen to. If these guys have been on TV, if they're in Hall of Fames, if they've done this, what I'm not going to do, like the goof that we saw up in Cleveland that was trying to talk shit to my boys, you say you're a 27-year veteran, you're working 3 or 4 matches a year, and that's because you're politicking your way in. You really don't have 27 years of experience because I worked 100 matches last year.
Yep.
So that 27-year vet card is bullshit. So just make sure if you pull that card, you have the credentials to back it up.
There you go. Hell yeah. Good. Good on you.
Another thing, one last thing.
Take your time. We got time.
If you steal $1,000 from my friend for a ring that did not exist, and then you have the audacity to come run 15 miles from where we run, just make sure you can book a better card than what we're going to book, because I've seen that card and I know what my card's going to be. But see, here's the difference. I'm not going to be promoting a March 31st show because I've already got 4 shows before then. Mm-hmm. So you have your fun trying to step on toes, but I promise the day of the show, we're going to let the fans pick where they want to go.
For sure. And I guarantee it. I put money on it. Fuck Trine Brogan. Fuck him.
Well, here's the thing. You steal $1,000. You issue no apology. You don't communicate. If we were bitches about the situation, you would be in jail for money under false pretenses. But we don't snitch. We don't go to the cops. Our revenge will be, we're going to outdraw you on March 31st.
And continue to do it. You might as well just
Put
Close
my
up shop.
roster. Let me say this: I'll put my roster up against anybody.
Yep. And my money's on you, man. Like I say, you should be damn proud of what you've accomplished, the fucking bullshit you deal with, and here you are, fucking still shining. Fuck
And
yeah.
I want to shout everybody out, dude. Shout out to John Cooper with Mega. He's doing his thing. He's, he doesn't get a lot of credit because I guess he's, not in that inner circle or whatever. But he just had, the last show I worked, he had DD Trash, Nurse Micah, AJ Kazana, one other guy from NWA, myself. He had Jason Kincaid, Vance Desmond, Benny Conley. Like, how can you argue with that roster?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to John Cooper. Gary Dameron's got a show coming up in Williamson on February 11th. If you're in that area, check it out. BGW has a show the same night in Charleston. I think it's near the Southbridge Plaza. A lot of good promoters. You know what I mean? RSW's got some good stuff coming up. We got some good stuff. Everybody gets along. Everybody, is working together. But here's the thing. Don't be an outsider. Don't steal $1,000 and then think you're going to come into here and run a successful show.
It ain't gonna happen. Nope.
Will not happen.
And I've been telling my listeners, been telling my audience, if you're in the West Virginia area, Pennsylvania area, Ohio area, check out these federations. I'll throw VCW out there as well. Beastman's Fed, West Feddy. Check out some VCW.
Well, I've not been up there, but I've heard good things about
it. Watch it on pay-per-view. See for yourself. Amazing event coming up.
Conquest is actually getting ready to start back up, I think, in March. Check them out. Derek's a cool dude. I said, man, there's a good promoters. Hell, Josh Kyle's running, I think, February 25th. A lot of our guys work the same shows. Check them out.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, dude. I don't I support everybody, that supports us. And I don't, when I was younger, I used to try to get into the bullshit and the drama and all that. I don't do that no more. The fact of the matter is, like I said, if you steal $1,000 and then you think you're going to run a show 15 miles down the road from where I run, then we're going to see who's going to draw.
Yep. And I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. And peace to you, motherfucker. And you're out of here. You'll fucking see. Yep. And again, the talent's there too. The promoters are great for the most part, and there's just such a wealth of talent in this area. My goodness.
And it's a really good, group coming up too. I mean, like I said, Josh Williams, Nurse Micah, you've got a couple kids in Power Slam, Troy Parker, he's going to be good. So we've got a couple good trainees under Aaron West and Benny Conley that's going to be coming out. We've got a lot of people, man. It's, FTC has some good people coming out of it. There's a lot of young, hungry talent coming. It's just a good time to be around the business for the most part. Like I said, you always will have the little turds that try to stir shit up, mostly outsiders that try to infiltrate and try to, step on people's toes, and it's fine. Like I said, you don't always have to laugh first, but if you laugh last, it's the best.
It's coming too. It just seems like it's these shitheads with wrestling rings that's really stirring the shit lately. That's what I've learned.
I own 2 rings. One's being made as we speak, so I own 2 rings. I've never used that as a flex to try to get on shows, but I mean, whatever, whatever floats anybody's boat. So,
right.
And like I said, I can feel comfortable saying these things because they're not going to do shit about it. So,
yeah, for sure. And you've got a crew that's got your back, man. So, hell yeah. And while we're talking shit, I'll go ahead and step on here and say there's only one Spooky Lou. And the people that's fucking said it, you know who I'm talking to. There's only one, baby. And this is how we do on WrestleRoni. We have top stars like Jeff Paul. Jeff Paul World Order all day. Before I let you go, Jeff Paul, any advice you can give to my listeners or upcoming talent? Any words of wisdom that you can give away for free on YouTube?
Don't let anybody tell you can't do it. Like I said, if I listen to all the people that talk shit to me early on, oh, he's just a dumb football player, or he didn't pay his dues, he didn't do this, which I never really understood how that shit got started because I can remember like working at Oak Hill High School when I would tear down while everybody else was going out to eat, and I would get there like an hour later. I can remember going down to Golly Bridge when it was like me and three others trying to set up a whole, hell, I'm the fucking promoter and I'm still tearing up and setting down. So that was just, that's like I said, people will start that shit. That's a big thing people will do to try to blackball people they don't like. They didn't pay their dues. Dude, I drove in a car to South Dakota with Cuban Assassin 18 hours one way to work under a circus tent in front of 25 people for $50. You see what I'm saying? So, I've taken a lot of bookings other people wouldn't want because I was so hungry and I wanted this. And like I said, man, I must not be too bad because WWE Hall of Famers are coming up trusting me to work somebody with a disability. So, and that's the other thing. I worked a deaf guy, and he is a great worker. So don't ever let anybody tell you, because you're disabled or, you may have a disability that you can't do something. Because, you set your own limits.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you right here, and this me is Jeff the person, not the wrestler. I have very bad anxiety. I have very bad PTSD from finding my father's body a few years ago. I don't really talk about it on camera, but long story short, I kicked in my dad's door one day. He had been dead on the couch for about 22 hours in a 90-degree house. So I deal with PTSD daily. I deal with anxiety. I deal with depression. I deal with all that. I'm able to escape it through wrestling. But, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Do what you want to do. Set your own goals and go conquer them.
Fuck yeah. And you're reaping the rewards, man. You're killing it as a promoter. You're killing it as a pro wrestler. You're killing it as a fucking human being. So I appreciate you coming on more than you know, man. And I can't wait to see.
Don't ever believe the BS either that you can't have, you can't take care of your family while you're wrestling because that's bullshit too. I'm on the road probably 4 days out of the week. My kids don't go without anything. My kids love me. You know what I mean? They know daddy. So don't ever believe that BS either, that you can't be a parent and be a wrestler at the same time.
Hell yeah. Take it from Jeff Paul. It's been another fucking fantastic episode of WrestleRoni. Let's let them know the dates and times one more time before we let them go. This weekend and the
this
March
Saturday, Crossroads Mall, February 4th, 6 p.m. bell time. I recommend you get there early because, like I said, we have about 300 chairs. Once they're gone, they're gone. Mm-hmm. Sunday, Green Valley Skating Rink. I believe it's either 5 or 6 bell time. That's sad. I don't even know, but like I said, I'm there all day, so you know what I mean. I know what time I have to get there. So, and we always do training before. Then next week we have BG. I will be at BGW on the 11th. They're in Charleston, and ASW's also running Williamson. Nurse Micah, Huff Manley, Aaron West. A lot of my guys will be in Williamson, and a lot of my guys will be at BGW. So, whichever one you're closer to, come check it out. Enjoy it. And then as far as PWL, we will be back March 11th at the Crossroads Mall. We have Teal Piper, AJ Gazana. The card is absolutely stacked.
Hell yeah.
And then March 31st is the big one. We're going to see who, we'll see who draws.
I know how that's going to turn out. There's no doubt in my mind. And to the RSW fans, come to Monongah March 4th and bring you. How much you going to charge the Monongah fans for a JPWO t-shirt?
If they just wear deodorant, I may cut them a discount. Wear deodorant and brush their teeth.
That's all you got to do. And Jeff Paul, you're going to get the JPWO discount. Come down, watch them take the tourney. March Madness. I didn't make up the name. NCAA, you can talk to Tim Cross about that shit. I didn't make it up. Till next time, it's been a wonderful interview too. It's been that as well. I thank you, Jeff Paul. I thank my listeners. Be kind to each other. Go out and live your dreams. Don't take no shit. This man doesn't. He'll pop you in the fucking face. And then he'll fucking outdraw you. He don't give a fuck. Just be more like Jeff Paul tomorrow. I love y'all. It's WrestleRoni. Tune in next time. Go do something with your life.